Thanks for your company here. Now, security analyst Dr. Kingsley Ajay has warned university authorities against allowing students to hold social programs such as Whole Week celebrations on campus without adequately providing them with needed security protection. Now, 3 students were stabbed at the University of Cape Coast following violent clashes between some students of the University of Ghana and the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Another student is reportedly paralyzed after he was stabbed several times on his way back from night studies. All incidents happened over the weekend during a whole week celebration on the University of Cape Coast campus. Richard Kojonyako reports.
Atlantic Hall, Continental Hall, and Commonwealth Hall allegedly led the attack that led to the stabbing of 3 students. Many minor injuries have been recorded as a result of the skirmishes that started Saturday dawn. One of the students who was returning from night studies and was wearing Ogwa Hall t-shirts was stabbed severally by the student that attacked Ogwa Hall, leaving him paralyzed. Everything, glass and wood of Ogwa Hall has been destroyed. Vehicles belonging to the hall and a private vehicle have also been destroyed, as well as many losses that are yet to be calculated. The students from Commonwealth Hall, Continental Hall and ATL are alleged to have armed themselves with stones and machetes, attempted entering Ogwa Hall after the Power Night event of ATL as part of their Hall Week celebration. Their entry was fiercely resisted by the hallers of Ogwa.
I think the police didn't actually help, because I was here last night. I left here around 1 a.m. After 1 a.m., the district police commander was here with other men, and we gave them every information that we got or that we had, and we told them that these people are going to start the program. Afterwards, there will be a clash. Definitely, they will come back, and they promised to be stationed here and make sure order is restored. But to be frank with you, I think the police came here just to help them destroy our things here. They help them to overpower us, and they just help them to vandalize everything that we have here. Because I really don't understand. This is Ogwa Hallers. They are in their premises, and the people are coming from there. So how come the bullets were thrown?
Did you actually see bullets or tear gas?
We actually disarmed our guys here. They went inside
And then
and gave them the opportunity to come here and destroy everything.
Iyebediakun, hall master of Ogwa Hall, tells Joy News their intelligence suggested that the ATL Hall and the associates were planning an attack, and subsequently alerted the police.
I can ask for the minor injuries. There were many of them, but the serious ones I could count 3, where one was stabbed at the neck, the back there, and as we are told now, the person has been referred to Kolebu, and he's at Kolebu now. Konfanochi Hospital now. And then the other person, he was stabbed at the stomach and was at the UCC hospital. And the other one also had his leg broken. So these are the 3 I saw with my eyes.
Police threw tear gas and rubber bullets in their attempt to deal with the situation. This forced dozens of students who milled through the tiny entrance of the hall, causing varying degrees of injuries. Student and hall authorities have blamed the police for their poor handling of the situation. But the police say they cannot be faulted because the event overwhelmed them, and in the exigencies of the situation, the police acted professionally using a calculated force.
Well, security analyst Dr. Kingsley Ajay spoke to me a while ago, and he has this suggestion for university authorities.
People gathering for entertainment or for what end up killing others. It's not allowed anywhere. Students can gather. You cannot have a university where students do not gather, even from other universities coming together and maybe for entertainment or for sports or whatever. And we can have crowds on the field of football. We can have crowds anywhere you can think of. The point, the concert and others, the point, however, is that because we have this checkered history, because we have these things happening, I think the police should have been more proactive. Knowing that Commonwealth and Atlantic and all other students were meeting there, they should have been proactive enough to prevent these things happening. Right now, those students that have been wounded, the one that has been paralyzed, what do we do? The point that we cannot even arrest one of them because of the crowd. What do you do? What is the fate of that student? I'm calling on university authorities. If possible, some of these gatherings could be banned, even though I am not very, very happy that such events wouldn't happen. But by virtue of the fact that these things happen and then people suffer, I'm calling on university authorities to ban some of these activities that could lead to the death and wounding of some students. Apart from doing that, or if we are not able to do that, then there must be laws, strict laws. We must make sure the security agencies are up to task whenever these things are happening. Whenever you have a crowd of students, you expect these things to happen, and therefore we need to take action to nip them in the bud.
Well, the Central Regional Police Command says it is increasing its presence on the campus of the university as it continues investigations to arrest the perpetrators of the clashes that led to severe injuries on students and destruction of property. Irene Opong is the PRO of the Central Regional Police.
At dawn, he came out as a Muslim to do his ablution, and then he heard some students shouting. He is part of the visiting students who came to attack us. So one person with cutlass attacked him on the left arm and then on the forehead and at his back. So when we went there, he has cutlass wounds on the arm, forehead and his back, but he was responding to treatment when we went there. For now, the situation is under control and the UCC police is monitoring as well. We assessed the situation. There was an immediate need for us to protect life and property because the students were attacking each other with objects, stones and the rest. So we were much interested in making sure that we don't have much casualties. And secondly, in situations like that, if you attempt to make an arrest, that can even escalate the situation. So we kept our calm and were able to put things under control. However, in police investigations, when we go to scenes like that and we don't make arrests, it doesn't mean that during further investigations we cannot make an arrest. As I'm talking to you, we are giving invitation to some personalities that we think that they could be of help to us in this case.
Meanwhile, the National Union of Ghana Students have condemned the clash, calling for the arrest and punishment of perpetrators. Let's go now to Kintampo, where my colleague Nesta Kafu-Joma is picking up some updates from that unfortunate incident that occurred yesterday, claiming 20 lives. We now hear confirmed. Hello, Nesta.
Hello.
Yeah, so what can you report now?
Currently, the Brong Ahafo Regional Minister, Koku Asuma Chireme, in the company of some key officials from the Brong Ahafo Regional Coordinating Council and the Tourism Minister, Madam Katrina Peku, and some other officials also from the Tourism Ministry have just arrived in Kintampo, and they are briefing the media on the happenings in Kintampo. The coordinating director of Kintampo Municipal Assembly has been telling the media and the ministers that 60 students from Wenchi Senior High were at the Kintampo Waterfalls. They were coming from northern region on an excursion, and they decided to pass through Kintampo. And he was telling us that the incident happened when there was a rainstorm, and the students have been called out of the water. So when the storm came down, then they had gone back to the water when the unfortunate incident happened. So he has been giving us the rundown on how the Regional Security Council and then the Municipal Security Council are trying very hard to cordon off the disaster
area
incident exactly, and how they will be able to also transfer some of the victims who are still alive to Konfanoche Teaching Hospital, some to Sunyani Regional Hospital, and some others also to Wenchi Methodist Hospital. So far, this is what has been happening.
All right, Nesta, we are hearing some information about the Vice President calling on the bereaved families. What can you report on that, Nesta?
We've also heard that the Vice President will be coming, but as we speak now, we've not heard him coming around. So we are still waiting for him to come around before we can say something.
Any updates on those who are in critical condition at the hospital?
Currently, some are still there. Some are still there. We've been told that some of them have been transferred to Konfanoche Teaching Hospital, and some also to Sunyani Regional Hospital. Others who are doing well are still at the Kintampo Municipal Hospital. So far, that is what is happening.
All right, thank you very much, Nesta Kafuya-Joma, for that. Meanwhile, the death toll in the Kintampo Waterfall accident has risen to 20. The Regional Security Council has visited the accident scene this morning to get first-hand information on the circumstances leading to the incident. And as you heard my colleague Nesta Kafuya-Joma reporting on what the team has been saying so far. Meanwhile, a public safety expert has been suggesting to government what they can do to prevent such occurrences in the future.